Well, hey, neighbors, it's me, Angie. Come on in. It don't look like I have very strong signal today. How are y'all doing? We have Miss Southern Belle, share, share. Your gift is on the way. And how are y'all doing today? I'm doing good. I decided to wear my hair all natural. A lot of y'all may think I have straight hair, but I really have curly hair, and I just straighten it. I have natural curly hair. I don't know how many of y'all knew that or not. I don't know if I've ever told that or not, but I have naturally curly hair. So I decided to go with my curls today. I kind of straightened them out a little bit, used the curling iron a little bit. But I got here a few minutes early. We'll see if anybody comes in. Wednesdays are so, I don't know, I got so used to Tuesday. Wednesdays hard for me to get used to. Oh, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. This is all natural. It's the natural color. It's the natural curliness. Yeah, you got to talk about Berkeley having curly hair. Berkeley gets curly hair from her Gigi and her daddy. Hey, Clarissa, your gift's on the way. I don't want you to think I forgot about y'all. I got these little pop-ups coming up. So how have y'all been doing? I decided to wear the red lipstick today. I'm going all out, all out. I've been excited about getting on my live chat because I miss, it seems like I have to wait so long before I go live now that it's on Wednesday. I don't know why, but it's only one day. But it's just different. It's just different. Hey, Gladys, how are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was telling everybody that people in my chat may have thought I had straight hair, but I have natural curly hair and I have to straighten my hair. And, oh, thank you, Angela. So today, y'all always talking about Berkeley's hair is curly. She's got beautiful curly hair, and she gets her curly hair from her Gigi. Hey, Michelle, my sister. Love you. How are you? Ella. I thought Ella was in here. This is my sister, Michelle. Ella usually puts up the pink hands. Everybody's speaking. Yeah, I get up and straighten my hair most mornings with a straightener. And it'll stay that way until I wash it again. And when I wash it, it goes back to the curls and then I have to straighten it again. But this is my natural hairstyle. Oh, Miss Southern Belle, thank you. We gotta sing. Thank you for the super chat.
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 Thank you, Miss Southern Belle.
Thank you, Miss Southern Belle.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, Stephanie, we don't allow that in this chat, honey. I think you need to be gone. Bye-bye. We don't allow that kind of talk in this chat, love. Let's go on to the next one. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Hope you're all doing well. And it's me, Angie. Your lipstick and hair look beautiful. Thank you, Bear Hug. Thank you. Hey Sonia, how are you? Everybody speaking. Michelle's hoping all of us beautiful people are doing well today. Yeah, it's sad people don't have anything better to do than to act like they're, what, let's say 5 years old. Because they have sad, lonely, pathetic lives. But anyway, we're not paying attention to that. We know people like that are anal, so we don't need to even elaborate on it. Oh, you're having spring break. Nice. Oh, you're having roast and potatoes? Oh, that sounds good. I don't even know what we're having for supper tonight. Is that not sad? Oh my gosh, it is sad. I get so tired of trying to figure out what to cook. If somebody will just suggest something like, let's have, like Michelle's having roast and potatoes. If James would have said, hey, let's have roast, I would have said, okay, fine. And I would have made that. It's hard for me to decide what to cook. I made some great homemade coleslaw the other day. Oh, nice. What all do you put in it? What all do you put in your roast for it to be in the overnight in the crock pot? Michelle, what do you put in it? Angela, what do we have in our garden? I'm so excited about our garden. We didn't have it last year because we let our property get my hair. Oh my goodness. I can't tell by the camera where I'm going. Hold on. Oh. Got a little twig up here. Hang on. We usually have tomatoes, cucumbers, bell pepper, banana peppers, okra, squash, cantaloupe, watermelon. We have a few jalapeno peppers. What else do we have? I can't think of everything we have, but we have a lot of vegetables in our garden, and it really produces well. To be as small as it is, it produces well. We could probably supply our whole neighborhood with what comes out of that garden. It's really a lot. I can't wait to get all the footage of us planting it and it growing and us watering it. It's going to be a lot of fun filming that. Hey, Carolee, how are you doing? And there's Dawn. Some people say Dawn. Hey, Dawn. I guess that's another Southern thing, but here in the South, we say Dawn. I have a cousin that spells her name the exact same way, and we call her Dawn. Now, a lot of people want to be called Dawn, like Fawn and Dawn, but in the South, we don't say it like that. A lot of people don't like you to say Dawn, or Dawn, or, the worst thing you can do to offend somebody is pronounce their name wrong. I learned that when I had two different jobs, when I worked at the bank and when I worked for attorneys. When you pronounce somebody's name wrong, oh my goodness, you can offend somebody quickly. I mean quickly. I hope you're doing good, Dawn. Hey Dale, Blingy, how are you? Oh, thank you. Something was brought up in a chat in somebody's auction. And I don't know if it was Leslie's Lucky Finds. I don't know if it was Dawn's. But somebody was talking about curly hair. And Claudette, who is she comes into a lot of my chat. I call her my twin sister. She and I were talking about having curly hair. And I said a lot of people don't know this, but I have natural curly hair. But I use a straight iron all the time. And as long as I don't wash my hair after I use the straight iron, it'll stay straight until I wash my hair again. So I said, well, I'll just wash my hair and style it and not use the straight iron on it. And just so they can see how curly. And I did use it was it was curlier than this, but I kind of styled it a little bit. But yeah, I have curly hair. Just the roast Lipton soup mix. Oh yeah, I use Lipton soup mix too. I was wondering if you did that. Yeah, garlic and salt. Yeah. I usually put the roast, uh the Lipton onion soup mix. Sometimes I put a can of cream of mushroom, or then sometimes I use that au gravy mix. It depends on what taste I want out of the roast. It depends on if we're having garlic mashed potatoes or we're having just regular mashed potatoes. Um, Thank you for sharing that link, Miss Southern Belle. Oh, Dawn's chilling today. Dawn is chilling, chilling, chilling. That sounds fun. Are you cooking, Dawn? Are you cooking something? Because you like to cook too. Are you cooking something special today? I want to cook. Nobody will give me any suggestions on what to cook. And now that it's here, I am live. I haven't taken anything out of the freezer to thaw out. So, and Mr. It's Me's got to work again tonight, and then he's off for a few days after tonight. Dawn, it's next? Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Thursday's your next auction. Yeah, Dawn has auctions. She sure does. And of course, y'all already know that. Josie! There's Josie. Hey, Josie, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I almost said Josie's working today with her son. I can't get used to coming on Wednesdays. It's just weird. It's just weird for me to come on Wednesdays. But I've got to because I have baby Lincoln on Monday and Tuesdays. And I can't go live when he's here. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I cannot even take time to eat when that baby's here. When he's sleeping, I have to grab something real quick. I have to do a chore in between him sleeping and needing the diaper change and needing the bottle. Because now he's eating about every 4 hours. Every 4 hours he's taking his formula. But I mean, he's a good baby, but I didn't realize that how a baby will keep you on a schedule, their schedule. And anyway, and see, my son-in-law works nights. He works Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. And then he's off the rest of the week until Saturday again. He works at Walmart, the warehouse, the distribution center. And now that Lincoln is so young, she's been staying with us on Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. and so we can help her with him at night because she has to. I want her to get rest, and I want her to, when she goes to work on Tuesday, I want her to be rested. So until he gets a few months older, she'll stay here. Well, by her staying Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I have him Tuesday, I get to see him for 4 days straight, which that's great for me. But now don't get me wrong, on the weekends she tends to him. I just get to play with him and all that. I just keep him on Monday and Tuesday when she's at work. And see, Brent, he has to sleep on Mondays because he goes to work on Monday nights. And then he has to sleep part of the day Tuesday because he's worked all night, and there's no way he's going to be able to handle Lincoln after not sleeping all night and at work. And so I let him get a few hours of sleep, and then he comes and gets him. But anyway, it won't always be like this because when Lincoln gets a little older, she'll put him in a daycare. But right now, as young as he is, she doesn't want him to go to a daycare this young. And as long as I'm able to, I will help her keep him. And James, when he's here, James helps with him. So it really is not that big of a deal. Oh, really? I didn't realize that, Dale. How do y'all pronounce it? Are you from the South or the North? Oh, thank you, Josie. This is my natural body. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was telling you that I have natural curly hair, and I normally just straighten it with a straightening iron. This is just me washing it, getting out, styling it, and not doing anything but just. It's usually curlier than this. I just kind of put a little style to it. But y'all talk about Berkeley's hair being so curly. Well, Matt, my son, his hair, which he don't have hair now, except on his face, his hair was really curly when he was a baby. But I want to show y'all this picture. My cousin sent me this picture. Let me see if I can show it to y'all. I want y'all to see this. Okay, where is it? Give me a second. Oh my goodness. So what are y'all going to do this weekend? I don't know if y'all watched the video of James and I starting the garden. Okay, look at this picture. Do y'all know who this baby is? Do y'all know who that is? My cousin sent that picture. That's me when I was a little baby. I guess I was about, I would say, I could sit up. I guess I could walk. I may have been almost a year old or a year old. But look at the hair. Look at the hair. And that kind of looks like Lincoln, really. But he sent me that picture. His mom passed away last year, which was my mom's sister. And this is some of the pictures that he found at his mom's house. And it's hard to decide on what to make for dinner. I'm just tired of cooking, especially after work, but I still do it. I love my guys. Oh, I know. I used to come in every day after work and cook. Now that I cannot even stand up for 3 minutes at a time, I don't even know how I even did what I did. But I would work all day, come in, cook, unless we had a ball game or something, because my children were involved in all kind of sports and activities at school. So oh, I love meatloaf too. Ooh, I love meatloaf. And a meatloaf sandwich. Oh my gosh. I love a meatloaf sandwich. Yeah, meatloaf does sound good. I can't understand how people can mispronounce my last name. It's good L. Wait, Goodell, not Goodale. Angie Goodale. Goodale. Yeah. Angie Goodale. Yeah. I hope I said that right. Oh, that sounds good, Gladys. My husband and I love meatloaf too. Sounds delicious. Yes. I'm not kidding y'all. When I worked at the bank, it amazes me what some people name their children. And we had this lady, I don't know if I shared this with y'all before, but her name was spelled like pajamas, like pajamas that you wear at night to sleep in. Well, she pronounced it Panjame, Panjame, but it was spelled like pajamas. Now, how in the world are you supposed to know after learning the English language how you spell pajamas, and when a person comes in to take out a loan that it's really pronounced Panjime? How are you supposed to know that? So the way I did it was when I saw her name that she had applied for the loan and she came in, the way I handled it was, um, because I was thinking undoubtedly her name is not pajamas, undoubtedly not. I said, now, how do you pronounce your name? What is your name again? And she told me her name, and I was so glad I didn't say, oh, your name's Pajamas? I'm not joking. It was the weirdest thing, names in a bank. It's crazy. Hey, Dee, how are you? Where have you been? I go over to Leslie's and Dawn's, and you're not there. So I'm like, where's Dee? Josie and Pam had a very good auction the other day, and I actually got to stay in there a few minutes. And I want to tell you, ladies, that I go to your auctions on Monday and Tuesday. If I'm not there like I used to be, it's because I'm tending to Lincoln, and I'm having to go between him and now I'm always watching, but I can't always comment like I used to because I may have to be feed. He might be hungry. He might need a change his diaper changed. But if he's asleep, I'm good to go. Oh, and we got him a swing. Oh, he loves the swing. He's at the age now where he doesn't want to lay down flat. He wants to sit up so he can sit up in the swing, and he loves it. Hadn't had meatloaf in forever. So stepdad says, okay to meatloaf. I ask him before cooking it if it's okay, making sure he likes what I make. Yeah. I don't like to cook when people don't want what I cook. I don't want to cook something they're not going to eat. It was so funny because my children were younger and they lived here at home. I would say, okay, what do y'all want me to cook? I will cook whatever y'all want me to cook. Oh, we don't know. We don't know. It don't matter. And I would name off stuff. Okay, do y'all want this? No, we don't want that. Well, do y'all want that? No, we don't want that. I said, okay, here's the deal. You have 5 minutes. If you don't tell me what you want in 5 minutes, we're fasting. We're fasting supper. Fasting? What does fasting mean? That means we don't have anything. We're not eating. So y'all better get together, make a decision, because I don't mind cooking anything. That's what I would tell them. Y'all tell me what y'all want and I'll cook it. But don't tell me, oh, it doesn't matter. And then I go in there and make the decision myself and then you won't eat it. I do not like that at all. So, oh, you got chicken? How do you do your chicken in the crock pot? Oh, chicken noodle salad? I've never had that. How do you do your chicken in the crock pot? I don't use my crock pot much because I'm at home and I can be at home when I'm cooking. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this, but I do all my meats in the oven. Like if I want to cook a chicken, bake a chicken, do a roast, or anything in the oven, we do the 3 and 3 rule. 300 for 3 hours. Don't open the oven. Don't take the lid off the pot. Don't do anything. 300 for 3 hours. And it's tender. It's cooked. It is absolutely marvelous. James taught me that. His grandmother was a great cook, and that's the way she cooked all of her meats. When she would put them in the oven, she would do 300 for 3 hours. Leave it. Don't even go back to it. Don't even look at it. Just leave it alone. So that's what I do now because I don't cook in a crock pot. I can't hardly do the camera with my hair anymore because I'm at home. So I don't have to use a crock pot. My tummy is looking forward to it. I bet so. Oh, stew. Oh, I love stew too. Angie, I can't stay in here since you love. Oh, come on, people. Come on. Grow up, people. Oh my goodness. Um, I'm making what kind of stew? Beaufort stew. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know what that is. I forgot to put my channel on the subscriber mode only. These people are they must not have a life. It's sad. It's sad people are tiny, have tiny little minds. Hey Purple, how are you? Josie, your last jewelry unboxing, or was it the last one or the one before that? I can't remember because you're doing so many videos now. But one of the jewelry boxings that you did, unboxing that you did, and I'm gonna have to go back and look because there was a bracelet in there. And I don't know if you sewed that bracelet or not. And then I couldn't make it to the auction after you had the unboxing, and I was hoping that you had not sold that bracelet. And I got to go back and look and see. And I keep thinking it's going to come up with you and Pam, and it hadn't come up yet. Everybody's singing. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to give me one of these. Hey, Barberry, how are you? Josie did not only a giveaway, like Josie has started doing like a random giveaway. She did the other day, which like I do on my channel, which Josie does a lot of giveaways. She does several on her auction that she has on Saturdays. At the end, she does several giveaways. And then she started keeping a picture or a jug of names, and she picked somebody at the end of the month. She did that last month. I don't know if she's doing that again this month, but she's doing a lot of different things on her channel. So, and I'm all about giveaways. I do that myself. Oh my goodness, there's my brother from another mother. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brother, the costume jeweler. Oh, well, thank you, CJ. This is the real me. This is Miss Curly Q. This is my real natural curly hair. Yep. Yep, this is it. I may start wearing it like this more. I mean, it's real easy. All I have to do is, like, when I get a shower, I just get out and I just towel dry it. Then I take this stuff that you people use for curly hair, and I just use it on there, and then it dries a little bit, and then I style it. But I don't know what it is. People with curly hair want straight hair, and people with straight hair want curly hair. I don't know what that's about. But y'all got to go over and visit the costume jeweler. He's been giving away some. Oh my gosh! If y'all haven't been over there to his channel, this man has been giving away some some stuff. Not too long ago, I won a clutch purse that still had the tag on it that was $138, and I won that on his channel. I won that giveaway. I won a giveaway on Leslie's Lucky Finds channel for guessing how many buttons was in a jar, and I got it right on the money. It was 876 buttons in that jar, and I guessed 876. I don't know how I did that. I just picked a number off the top of my head. But there's my other brother, the handicapped traveler. I was going to tell you, we disc up our garden, and we're going to use the tomato seeds that you sent to us, but we're going to first put them in little containers and let them become a plant before we put them in the garden. But we're going to use, I'm anxious to see how those tomatoes taste, because I have never tried the tomatoes that you sent. I've never heard of the names of them. We usually used blue big boy tomatoes or something like that, and then James would know how to rattle off all the names of the tomato plants that we use. Is it big boys? And I don't know what else. That sounds good, minus onions. Oh, I love onions. Now, if you ever come visit, or if I ever come visit you, and we are out somewhere eating, and I love purple onions, white onions, yellow onions, Vidalia onions, green onions. I mean, I just love onions and garlic. But you know, that helps with your immune system. Onions and garlic. They are really good for the immune system. Imagine that. And I have an autoimmune disease. Go figure. But the Handicapped Traveler has a YouTube channel that has content. His wife Kathy and their little dog Lucy go to different parks and places, and they film it, and it's really interesting. And they live in Ohio. You'll want to go over there and check his channel out. Oh, I love spice too. Now let me tell y'all something, and we talked about this on a lot of auctions that I go in. Okay, when I first married James, I was a size between an 8 and a 10. I weighed 128 pounds. I know it's hard to believe, but I did. That was almost 37 years ago. Well, when I lived with my grandmother, because I lived with my grandmother before I married James, that's where I lived. Well, my grandmother only knew salt and pepper. That's it. I only knew salt and pepper because that's all my grandmother ever used. She never used garlic. She never put onions in anything. I mean, she never used any spice but salt and pepper. That's it. I didn't know there was other spices until I got married and married James. And in Louisiana, they have a spice rack as big as one of these, I don't know, as huge as a cabinet. They have that many spices. And I'll never forget when I was going to meet James's family, their family cooked for me. So I walk in, everybody, of course, was greeting me with a hug and a kiss, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. Because at that time, I wasn't a huggy, kissy type person. I did not do that sort of thing. The hugging I could deal with to a certain extent, but the kissing on the cheek and all that, I was like, no, I don't do that. But anyway, I go back to the kitchen where his grandmother and mother were cooking, and guess what they were fixing? They were cooking spaghetti and meatballs, and that was the one thing that I could not stand was spaghetti and meatballs. And I was like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, I'm going to have to sit through this meal and I'm going to have to eat some of it. And I cannot stand spaghetti and meat sauce. Well, unbeknownst to me, I had never really tasted real meat sauce because the way my family cooked it, my mom and her mom and everybody else, it was just like tomato sauce, tomato out of a can poured on spaghetti. I mean, it didn't have any flavor to it. I mean, it had the hamburger meat, but it was like hamburger meat with just the tomato sauce and on noodles. And I didn't like that. Well, I thought that's the way it was. Well, when I would sit down to eat this spaghetti at his family's house, I couldn't believe the taste of it. I was like, this can't be spaghetti and meat sauce. This is nothing like my family makes. Well, unbeknownst to me, they knew how to cook. They knew how to use spice. They knew how to, blend flavors and all that. With my family, they didn't really know how to cook, which benefited me because I didn't weigh that much. Either I could eat food that really wasn't that good, which I didn't realize it wasn't that bad until I tasted something else, But after I was introduced to spice, I started gaining weight because I would eat more. I would try more foods. And then I learned to eat seafood. Then I learned to eat deer meat because the deer meat that we had before I met James, I could not stand it. It was like the wild taste was, it was, my family just didn't know how to cook. So when I met James and he wanted me to try deer, I was like, I don't like deer. I don't like it. I've tried it. I don't like it. I don't like it. He's like, well, you've never had it the way I cook it. I said, okay, I'll taste it, but I'm telling you, I don't like it. Well, he knew how to cook deer meat. So therefore, I liked it. But my parents and now I love my grandmother to death, but she only knew how to cook homemade biscuits. She would get up every morning at 5:30 and she was gonna fix a biscuit. And she could fix homemade biscuits and tomato gravy like nobody's business. She could cook vegetables really well. But as far as anything else, she didn't really know how to cook that well. Now she could make a pretty good homemade macaroni and cheese pie that you put in the oven and all that. That was pretty good. And what I knew as potato salad was mashed potato salad, not the chunky potato salad. So I didn't know there was a such thing as chunky potato salad. We always had the mashed potato salad. I know that sounds strange. But it's just weird how different families cook different. Bye, CJ. Love you. Have a good day. I love meatloaf too. Wow, 36 people in here. Thank you. Give me one of these. I had a chicken salad, fresh tomatoes. Oh, I love fresh tomatoes. I won't eat tomatoes out of a store after the summer because I know that they're in a hothouse. They grow the tomatoes in a hothouse and they don't have any taste. And another reason is We have to get our vegetables and fruit from California, and they have to put them in a truck that is cool, like to keep them cold to get to here. Well, when you do that and you get here and you take them out and you put them in our grocery store, they start thawing out and they don't have a good taste. Well, hey, Michael, how are you? Welcome in. Glad you made it back. Oh, yeah, we're having, oh, I know you do, Josie, but I just hate missing. I just hate missing. I'm so used to, going into different people's live chats. And I mean, I love keeping Lincoln and I wouldn't take anything for it and I'm going to do it and I love it. But I have to give up something in order to do that on Monday and Tuesdays, and I don't mind. I'd rather spend time with my grandbaby, and it's not going to be forever, and he's not going to stay a baby forever. But I do miss being at auctions because I've been there, and I love it. We have so much fun. Hey, Angie, could I ask for prayers for tomorrow? I'm having cataract surgery at 7:30. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You sure can. I have my little prayer time, which I'll say a prayer for you today, but I have my little prayer time in the morning when I wake up, and I get up about 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So I will definitely. And Josie has a prayer group, and I'm sure if Josie's still in here, if you don't mind, she'll put you in her ask for prayer in her prayer group. Meatloaf sounds good with some mashed potatoes. Yes, yes. When y'all were in school, what was y'all's the meal y'all liked in y'all's cafeteria? I mean, I know some cafeterias didn't have the greatest of food, but what is the food that y'all could tolerate besides pizza? Like I like their rolls. They had some good rolls. Um oh, their rolls were really good. But what in high school or at school, what was something y'all liked in the cafeteria? I know it's limited because a lot of kids today don't like anything that they get in the cafeteria. There's Lori. Hey, Lori, my friend. How are you? Welcome in. There's the costume jeweler. He's still here. That's okay, Gladys. You stay as long as you can, honey. I'm just glad that you're here. There's Laura Young. How are you doing? Instant Pot is great. You know, I don't have an Instant Pot, but I know people that do, and they rave about it. They love it. CJ did a cooking video a few months back. He and a friend of his or his cousin, I can't remember. And I don't know if he still has that video up on his channel or not. What were y'all making, CJ? I forgot. Was it a cake? Did y'all make a cake? Hello, the Bud Files. How are you? Welcome in. I'm not super skilled cook, so a crock pot saves me a lot of times. Yeah. We're going to do a giveaway here in a minute. With all these people in here, we got to do a giveaway. There's Lisa. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Now, Lisa's another one that does auctions. I'm connected to the auction channels. I'm a sucker for an auction. And I'm connected to um the auctions for sure. Miss Southern Belle, she does crafts. Oh, craft channels I like. Um, But mostly my addiction is with auctions. I will watch scrap channels like dumpster divers and people that go and pick up scrap metal and stuff like that. I will watch those channels. We often have cereal for dinner if no one can decide on dinner. I like cereal dinner though. I like breakfast for supper. And that's kind of like what you're saying, Sonia, is do y'all ever have breakfast for supper? I like that. I mean, we used to do that a lot, and we still do that sometimes here. And James and I were laughing the other day because it's just he and I here some, and we can't think of what we want. And we'll just graze. Like I'll go in there and get a cheese and crackers, or my Triscuits and cheese, or um, just something like that, and say, okay, well, this is going to be my supper, because we don't have to cook. I mean, and I said, oh my gosh, we're acting like college students, just grab and go, grab and go. And then for some reason, and I don't know if y'all are like this or not, for some reason, the older I've gotten, I've got to have something sweet after I have my supper. And it's so funny because my grandmother used to be the same way. And I used to think, because she would say, oh, I've got to eat something sweet before it gets too late and I have to go to bed. And I would think, no, you don't. You don't have to have anything sweet, because up until I got up in age, I never really liked sweets that much. But now, after I eat my supper, it's about an hour later, 2 hours, and I'm looking for something sweet. It's the craziest thing. I think my grandmother's just coming back to say, told you so. Have you ever cooked chicken in a crock pot covered with cream of mushroom soup and then stove top? Now, I have cooked chicken with the cream of mushroom soup, but I've never ever used stove top dressing. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I can handle it. In the North, they use stovetop dressing for like Thanksgiving. Well, down here, we make a different dressing with our turkey, and they stuff their turkey with stovetop, I think. But the way we do dressing here in the South is totally different than what they put in the turkey up north. I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, somebody correct me. But the dressing we cook here is different. It's not a stovetop dressing. Hey Casey, how are you? Yeah, everybody's saying a prayer for Purple. I have to do roast in the crock pot. Doesn't get done to my liking in the oven. Have you ever tried the 3 hours for on 300? I didn't believe it would work. When the James and I first got married and he wanted to do that, I'm thinking, he's lost it. But at that time, James was the main cook of the house when we first got married, because I didn't know how to cook. When we first got married, this girl did not cook. I did not know how to boil water. I am telling y'all. I can admit it. I did not know anything. So I was more the sous chef to James. I would open all the cans that we were going to use. I would chop up the onions. I would, I've kind of prepped for the meal that he was going to cook. Well, over the years, I would just watch him and I learned how to cook, which it was a good thing because I learned how to cook the way he grew up with, and he grew up eating that kind of food. Had I already knew how to cook, I would have been cooking like my family cooked, and he definitely wouldn't have wanted that because it had no spice to it whatsoever. Salt and pepper, that was it. So it was probably a good thing that I didn't know how to cook, and now I can cook just about anything you want, and I love spice. Now I don't want it too hot, but I can take a little more heat than the normal person because I live with somebody from Louisiana, so I can take a little more heat. We have family members that come here and they say, yeah, we're going to come for the holiday or whatever, but would you please tell James not to make the food this as spicy as he normally does? You know, they'll request that James kind of tone it down on the spices, and I'm thinking, it's not even hot to me. What are they talking about? I have a telehealth appointment at 2, so I won't be here long, but wanted to stay in. Oh, okay, Lisa. Thank you for dropping by. I hope all goes well with your appointment. Yes, everybody remember purple. I agree, Blingy. Roast in the crock pot are so much better. Everybody speaking. Storms, radios, and cats. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Discovering Dorset and the Shea Way. Welcome in where we have no drama, no bullying, no talking about anybody in the chat, no acting ugly. This is a very calm, cool, collected, peaceful chat. And if you like that, you're in the right place. We don't have drama here. Oh, you do? You have B Lady and Colleen? Oh, that's got to be fun. What time is that, Lisa? You can drop your link. Can you drop that on here? You're blue, aren't you? Hey, Buying Space. How are you? I deleted it, but Angie can still pull it up. All right, when I get to the bottom, we're going to do a giveaway. Everybody speaking. I just want hair, period. I have thick hair, but mine's gotten, since I've been on these steroids, it's thinning my hair out, but I used to have thick hair. Taylor is the one. My daughter, her hair is so thick. I think I already know what you're going to say, Myra, but you can tell it. You can tell it, but I already think I know what it is. Did it have something to do with Victoria's video? Yeah, thank you, Miss Southern Belle, for dropping channels. Thank y'all for coming in. This made me feel so good. Hey, Lucinda, how are you doing? When I get down here, we're going to talk about something in just a minute. Everybody. Hey, Lorelai. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. I know you've been having a time, honey. I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you a big hug. You know, that's what I want to say. I was talking to somebody Oh, I have eaten an onion sandwich before. I don't. I have eaten an onion sandwich. I am not gonna lie. I have. I have. I've actually also taken a green onion, washed it real good, got it clean, taken a piece of bread, opened the bread, put the green onion in, folded the green onion up, closed the bread, and eaten that. I have eaten that. I love onions. Don't judge me. I love onions. But I was talking to somebody on the phone last night or yesterday. I won't say who, but um I'm about an hour north of Cincinnati. Oh, okay. You know, this person was going through something and they were sharing it with me on the phone. And what they were saying, I said to myself, well, the person that did this grievance towards you, that's bold. I mean, this person was bold what they did. I mean, and they were an adult, and I'm thinking that is bold to do that to somebody, to be that rude and that obnoxious. And I was telling this person that we never know what somebody goes through to get where they are today. I mean, people tell me all the time, Angie, you're so blessed. You have a wonderful husband, you have beautiful children, grandchildren, you have a wonderful family. This, and they just go on about it. But they don't know the struggles and the pain and the sorrow and the work that I had to put in to get to where I am today. That's why I enjoy it so much, because you wasn't there when I was going through the pain or the suffering or the hurt or the heartache to get to where I am today, to be able to enjoy my life and my children and my grandchildren. And that's why I don't ever take anything for granted, because I know the road I have traveled. Y'all don't know it. Y'all wasn't walking with me. I was walking it. I lived it. I don't know yours. I don't know, and a lot of people are so envious of other people that look like they have it made in the shade, or they're living a happy life, or they have it better than somebody else. Okay, first of all, you don't know what it took for that person to get to the point that they have that type of life. So don't ever judge somebody, or don't ever be envious of somebody that looks like they have more than you, or they live a better life than you do. You don't know what they've sacrificed or what they have done in order to be able to live the kind of life that they live now. And that's why I never judge anybody, because I don't know their plight, their life. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what happened in their life to make them the way they are. I don't know the hurt they've been through. I don't know the people that's left them, abandoned them. I don't know anything about them. Because when we come on here on YouTube, we can act any way we want to act. We can pretend that we have millions of dollars. Nobody ever knows the difference. We can pretend that we don't have a dime to our name. I could come on here and act like I'm in financial ruins. I don't have anything. It's bad. I could do that. And some people may find that works for them. Some people may find that acting like they have $1 million is the best thing to do. But like I said in my last video, I think, just be who you are, and you will find the people that want to be around you. But if you're pretending to be something you're not, the people that are around you really aren't your people, and you're not going to fit in, because you're being something that you're really not. So you really don't have them either. I don't know people's motives on why they do some of the things they do on YouTube. I don't question it because I can't go into their mind and know why they do the things they do. But the only thing I can say is I just wish people would stop hurting people over stuff that doesn't matter, because this world is going to end one day and we're going to be gone one day, and it's not even going to matter next week, next month, next year. It's not even going to matter. So just live life to the fullest and be happy as you can. As you know, wherever you are in life, try to absorb some happiness, be joyful, no matter what you're going through. Learn from it. I put onions in sweet potato casserole. And I've never heard of onions in sweet potato casserole. But here's the thing, I don't eat sweet potatoes. I do not eat sweet potato casserole. I do not eat sweet potato pie. I do not eat just sweet potato fries. I do not eat sweet potatoes. And I have tasted them. I love chili too, but I don't like chili with beans. Now, some people would say that's not really chili if you don't put beans in it. Well, then I don't eat real chili because I don't like beans in my chili. I don't like that. Everybody speaking. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. I made chicken salad yesterday and I did not get to eat it. I had to go to the hospital. Oh no, Casey, are you okay? I love chicken salad. I do. I like a good chicken salad. I really do. When my mom was little, her father gave her onions on something and she picked them off and said she doesn't like onions. He said okay and made her eat a whole Bermuda onion. Now she never said, and she never said that again. Did you, is that Bermuda? I don't think I've had that kind of onion. And I've tried all onions that's here in the South. Thank you, Josie, for putting her on there on your in your prayer angel uh group. I love Frito pies too. I always like the school mashed potatoes with the chicken gravy. It was so good. Yeah, I love the school mashed potatoes too. I really did. Sloppy Joes. Now I can make a homemade sloppy Joe. You know where some people go and get the manwich? We don't buy that at our house. We actually make the actual sloppy Joe mix. Also, walking tacos. Never heard of that. The pizza buns, I love them. Yeah, we got yeast rolls. That's it, Angela. Yeast rolls. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nora, Nora, Nora. Nora, Nora, Nora. The cool kids in the house. I apologize for not being my silly talkative self. Still got my headache. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to put Michelle on my list too for prayer. She's had a headache for a long time. I'm going to put her on my list too. I'm not kidding y'all. You know, on my video, I was talking about, I was going back and looking at journals I had when I was a teenager and in my early 20s. And I should have brought the notebook in here so y'all could see it. But in this notebook, it was like a school notebook because I was in school when I was 14 and 15. I had this notebook that I kept a prayer list in this notebook. And I had everybody's name that I would pray for every day. Now, I was 14 and 15 years old at this time. And I had a prayer list going. at 14 and 15. And I look back at some of those names, and some of the names really stood out to me, and I could remember them. And sometimes I would put beside their name what I was praying for them for. So that was interesting. And then some names that was on the list, I didn't remember them. But some names I did remember who they were. And I thought, well, I wonder if they're still alive today. Or I wonder, did they ever get married or and have children? And, but I looked back and I found the notebook where I had all these prayer lists in this notebook. And I was a teenager. It was crazy. Y'all need to go over there and check the Stock Explorers channel out. She is I call her the cool kid in our neighborhood. Look at her picture. You'll see that she's cool. She has scratch off on her channel where they scratch off where you can win, money on a scratch off ticket. I like it when she does the stock market, but she goes live. Make sure you are a part of her channel. Bye, Purple. Love you. I'll check in on you after your surgery. I'm chatting in like 3 streams right now. Yeah. There's Sassy Mary. Oh my gosh. What can I say about Sassy Mary? Except that I love her. She is the sweetest thing. If I wanted to meet somebody, I think Sassy Mary and I would get along really well. We could go out and have a good time. I'm pretty sure we could paint the town. I'm pretty sure we could if we was a little younger. And if I was a little more physically able, I think we probably could. But Sassy is on with Tracy Cakes and Colleen, the original OG. And of course, there again, they have auctions. But Sassy's the one that keeps them straight, keeps them from fighting, keeps the heifers at peace with each other. Speaking of dumpster diving, Saturday night, 8 p.m., Colleen and Tracy are doing a dumpster diving challenge. They are going to see which one gets them up. Really? I haven't heard that. That's awesome. Are they going to go live? Or are they going to just do a video? I got a hair. Oh, handicapped traveler, you're so sweet to your wife. Yes, I do breakfast for dinner as well. Really easy and fast. Potatoes and egg tacos with salsas, always best and quick as well. That sounds good. A breakfast taco. That sounds really good. I don't do stovetop. I can't. It don't look good to me. I can't do that. Here in Ohio, we make our stuffing with cornbread and turkey dripping. Yes, that's what we do. We put stuffing in our turkey and dressing in our salad. I hear you, brother. We can't say all Ohioans do that because the grocery stores do sell a lot of stovetop. There's Crafty Songbird. How are you, sweet lady? Crafty is a crafter. She makes beautiful, beautiful things. Y'all have to go over there and check her channel out. She's a beautiful person. Now, I have had oyster dressing, but I never knew what it was until I married James. And I can honestly say I never tasted an oyster until I married James. Never, ever would taste oysters. Now, my daughter loves oysters. She loves them. Loves, loves, loves. I can eat them, but it's not something that I just love like I love snow crab legs. Now, I can eat a lot of snow crab legs. And I really don't care for crawfish that much, but I will eat them. I used to bag cornbread stuffing. Fry the bird liver, cut up into the stuffing, add seasoning and broth with something of chicken soup. Oh, cream of chicken soup. Michael and I are from Ohio. I use stovetop stuffing. Oh, we do put oysters in a small pot because my father loved oysters in his stuffing. Oh my gosh, this is like Ohio chat. I love it. Oh, okay, Michelle. Are you blue in my chat? Do you have that link? You can put that link down in there. Yeah, Deb has karaoke. She sure does. If y'all are not a part of my neighborhood, please consider becoming my neighbor. I'm doing a giveaway on March the 21st, which is a week from today. I am doing a giveaway for $25 Amazon card for my 1,200 neighbors. I have reached 1,200 neighbors. And I want to keep growing and keep getting more. So if y'all haven't become part of my neighborhood, please consider becoming part of my channel. I just purchased the Emerald, some kind of air fryer toaster. It is nice. I definitely recommend it. You know, Emerald is from Louisiana, New Orleans, I think. That's not too far from where I live. And it's definitely not too far from my son because my son lives in Louisiana and he's not very far from New Orleans. That's right. No drama. Oh, and don't forget Sunday night, Ella and I, Save Here First, will be doing our Keeping It Real conversation. And it starts at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. So it will be, I think, the 17th. Yeah, I think it's the Sunday the 17th. I'm trying to look at my calendar over there. But it's Sunday night. It's every other Sunday night. Michelle, I had one, but I gave it away. I had too much stuff on my counter, so I bought the new one, and it does. It does everything, and I love it. At 6, Michelle, I'll try to make it. Okay. Oh, he is great, Nora. He is wonderful. That little boy, he's fighting sleep. He wants to stay awake more, and he's getting to where he coos, and when you're talking to him, he tries to talk back and make sounds and all that. He is eating a lot, and when he's eating every 4 hours, but when he waits 4 hours and you give him his formula, he starts taking his formula like you hadn't fed him in 2 days. It's the craziest thing, and I'm saying, slow down. My daughter had to go to preemie nipples because he was taking his formula so fast. And she wanted him to slow down while he was taking his formula. So she went down to the preemie nipples on the bottle. But he is a little piglet. Sounds like she's defending eating onion sandwiches. The NDT show. Welcome in. Go back up here and read Michelle's. It's a lot of hard work, and you deserve every happy moment you have. You know, we all make choices in life. We all make choices. Some of us all of us is going to make a bad choice. If you don't make a bad choice in your life, you're not living because that's how we learn. So, we've all made bad choices. But the problem is if we keep making the bad choices over the good choices, because there's always a choice there. You can either go with what you know is wrong and you shouldn't do it, or you can take the other road, which is probably going to be harder to do the right thing. And a lot of people won't take that road because it's like, oh, I don't have time for that, or I don't want to put forth the effort or whatever. And they take this little road over here, and it's the road that they should have never went down. Me included. I've went down that road before. I'm not going to lie. I used to cut my nose off to spite my face. I mean, I'm telling you, I was bad. Y'all just don't have a clue. When I was in my 20s and all that, I was the most hard-headed person you would ever want to meet in your entire life. If you told me not to do it or I shouldn't do it, I was going to do it. I mean, that's just how I was. I was a right fighter. It didn't matter who I had a disagreement with. If I lost that friendship or if that person got mad at me, I didn't care. I had to prove that I was right. I had to be a right fighter. Had to be a right fighter. But now I'm not such as a right fighter. I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I mean, if you want to believe the moon is made of cheese, okay, fine. You believe that. I don't care. That's your belief. It's not my belief. It's not for me to change your mind, or try to change your mind. If you ask me for advice, I'm going to give it to you. If you don't take it, not my problem. Not my problem. Because when we get to a certain age, we're held accountable for everything that we do. And we have to make choices. And it blows me away that people will not take responsibility for things that they do. I mean, that's part of being an adult, is taking responsibility. And responsibility, and we all know, is the ability to respond to what you're going through. What you're going through, not what your neighbor's going through. Don't get all up in your neighbor's business saying, oh, I'm just being a responsible neighbor. I'm just trying to help them out. No. You tend to your little business on your corner. If that neighbor comes to you and asks you to help them, if you can and you feel like that's what you should do, then you do it. Just don't be running over there trying to find out what's going on at your neighbor's house, all up in their business, trying to figure out how to handle and take care of their problem. You tend to you. And I don't know why people can't do that. And I've always been the type of person, if I find out that I'm wrong, I can come back and say, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I am so sorry. I can say that. I can honestly say when I'm wrong. A lot of people will never, no matter if the world turned upside down, they will never say that they were wrong. They will never do it. They will never say that they're sorry. You'll meet people that will never say that they're sorry. Me, I can tell you that I'm sorry if I hurt you. I can tell you, yeah, I'm sorry that I hurt you. And don't say, I'm sorry I hurt you, but. Because once you put that but in there, it negates everything you said before you said that word. Once you say the word but, everything you said before that, you can just take an eraser and just erase it. Because it negates it. Oh, I'm sorry I hurt you, but. No. Don't do that. But, here we go with but. We're always going to have war. We're always going to have discord with people and trouble with people and arguments with people and disagreements with people. It's always going to be that way because of our human nature. Some people are not going to like you because of the way you speak. Some people are not going to like you because of the way you act. Some people are not going to like you because of the way you look. Some people are just not going to like you. And we're the same way. There's some people we love more than we love others. There's some people we like more than we like others. But the thing you have to remember, there goes the word, but, is respect. Respect each other. And when two people have a disagreement, you can still love both of those people. You can, because you can see them the way you see them. Because the two people that's had the disagreement don't see each other the same anymore. But that don't mean you have to see those two people different. You can still love those two people, or three people, or four people, however how many it is. There's Nana T. Thank you, Nana. Nana, of course, has auctions. You want to go over there and check her channel out. Nana has some great deals on her channel. She's with Victoria and Virtual Shopkeeper DD, Marion, Miss Marion, Brenda. They have a lot of people on there during their auction. I try to support all auctions that I go to. I get boxes here at my house from people that just send me things to people that I buy things at an auction. Every day, James is bringing in boxes. It's like Christmas at our house every day because I try to support all the channels that I go to. He never says a word. He just says, "You got more boxes today." Deb said, "I love sweet potatoes." Angie, everyone makes things. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, I love egg salad too. I do. And we have gotten fresh double yolk eggs. Um, and a lot of people won't eat fresh eggs. They want the store bought eggs. But our neighbor, his aunt works at some chicken houses. And ever so they won't keep the double yolked eggs because they can't send the double yolked eggs to the stores. So they have to get rid of the double yolked eggs, and they sell them like we can get 36 eggs for like $15, and they're double yolk, which is actually two eggs. And so we buy the double yolked eggs that are fresh. And a lot of y'all are going to think this is crazy, but you don't refrigerate fresh eggs. I don't know if y'all know that. You don't refrigerate them. And you say, "Oh my gosh, how do you not refrigerate eggs?" Well, they last longer if you don't refrigerate them. And they have a little film around the shell of the egg that keeps them fresher. But I don't know if y'all have ever had double yolked eggs, but they are delicious. Damn sweet potato with butter and marshmallows. Now I love marshmallows. I love just to eat marshmallows out of a bag. I don't really like to do the marshmallows over the like a bonfire or something like that. I really don't care for the marshmallows that way. Okay, and don't judge me on this, but I really do not like s'mores. I do not like s'mores. I know y'all think that is crazy, but I don't like graham crackers. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I don't like graham crackers. I don't like Ritz crackers. I don't. I'll eat saltine crackers. I'll eat chicken in the biscuit, Triscuits, stuff like that. But I don't like uh I done lost my train of thought. Ritz. I don't like Ritz. Ray makes sloppy joes from scratch too. Nice. Yeah, I don't like manwich either. Walking tacos are made in a small bag of Fritos, and you put them everything like you would. Oh, now that sounds good. That sounds good. See, James does not know how to cook for just two people. Heaven forbid if something happened to me and he had to cook just for himself. But when he cooks for, like, our children were still at home or we were having company come over. He does not know how to cook for just two people. So it's a good thing we like to eat leftovers because we will eat leftovers for a day. But after that, it's like, okay, James, I'm not eating on this 2 or 3 or 4 days. I'm not doing it. Oh, more water. That makes sense. You did good, Gladys. I'm so glad you watched it. You have to watch a video how to make homemade sloppy joes. I've always used manwich. Never thought of making my own. Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper to make it on your own than buying the can of manwich. That's okay. If you had a phone call, we understand. For some reason, my eyes watering. Yes, they told us last night it's going to be at 8 a.m. on Colleen. And what day? This weekend? Live Saturday night, 8 p.m. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sassy. I'm such a smart aleck. See how Angie just ignores me just like my own family? Well, I have had a brother in the past. I know how aggravating they can be. Oh my gosh, there's the heifer. There's one half of the Heiferville. There's one half of her. Tracy Cakes. Thank you for the super chat. Did I turn him on? Thank you for the super chat.
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 Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Love you.
Love you.
See you at the next auction.
See you at the next auction.
Thank you, Tracy. I love my chat. Y'all come in here, y'all talk, y'all give great ideas. That reminds me, we got to do a giveaway real quick. What can we give away? Let's give away something. Let's give away something. Here's something. Let's give away this. Hold up. This is pretty. Real pretty. Look at this. Now, what y'all don't understand, it's not showing the right color on the screen. It's actually a light pink. It's a necklace. I would say it's about 18 inches, maybe. 18 inches. Let me see if I can hold it like they hold them on their, people hold them on their auction. Let me see if I can hold it. My fingers don't work like they used to. Anyway, we're going to give that away. Let's give this away. Let me get down here at the bottom of the chat. Oh, she hit 1,000. Great. Frosty the Game Slayer. Hello. Welcome in. Yes, agreed, Lori. Lisa, 1111, how are you? Welcome in. Y'all don't forget to give me one of these. Thank you. We're giving away this necklace. We're going to give away this pretty necklace. Yes, we are. Everybody speaking? There is DL. Hey, DL. Oh, my gosh. Before we give this away, let me explain something. DL has got this thing going on her channel, Tia Nanas, and it's a game, okay? I thought I was going to have to take a Xanax when she was explaining it, but after we got started doing it, I was glad that I didn't take the Xanax. But anyway, It turned out to be better than what I thought it was going to be, because I was like, I'm going to have to use my brain to really think about this, and I don't want to do that because I was tired. It was late in the evening. I'd done used enough of my brain, and I didn't want to have to think a lot of deep thoughts anymore. But anyway, it's 10 out of 10 or something like that. She can put it in the chat what her new game is called. But it's really fun. Y'all have to go over to her channel and check it out. And you can win free stuff. So y'all definitely want to go check it out. But when she first started explaining it, I was like, I'm going to have to take a stiff drink or something, or I'm going to have to take a Xanax, or I'm going to have to do something, because this is crazy. But it really wasn't that bad. If I was ever wrong, I guess I would admit, luckily I've always, yeah. Okay. That Y chromosome's getting the best of you. There's Scarlett. Hey, Scarlett, how are you? We're going to be giving away this necklace. And it's not clear. It's really pink, like a baby pink color. But on my screen, it looks clear. I don't know how it's coming across to y'all, but it's kind of a pink color. I want to make sure that I speak to everybody. I feel that there's the truth, and it's their truth, and then there's God's truth. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, let me get down. How much further I got? Oh my gosh, I'm way behind. I love you, Nana. Look what Lisa did. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the super chat.
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 Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Love you.
Love you.
Wow, Lisa, thank you. I got somebody from Pennsylvania calling me. Who on here is from Pennsylvania that's calling me? Oh, you had egg salad? Awesome. Y'all just talk. That's what I love. Yeah, James does know how to cook shrimp. He does. You make homemade sloppy joes too? All right, Nora, love you. See you later. Angie, guess what my new girlfriend's name is? Angie too. Oh, no way. That's awesome. I love the name. She'll be cool. You'll have to message me and tell me all about it. Let me get down here to the bottom. We're going to put numbers in. We still have 26 in here. Maybe somebody else. All right, let's get down here. Lord have mercy. I came up with some new ideas for the wheel to make it easier. I can't wait to show it on Monday. Oh, Lord, DL, don't mess it up. Let's try to get me to 50 thumbs up. I would love that. Did I make it to the bottom? Yay, I made it to the bottom. Okay, we're giving this necklace away. Let me put the number in. It's 1 through. All right, it's for this necklace. Now, I don't ship outside the United States. If you don't want to give me your address, don't enter, or you can gift it to somebody, because I'll have to have your mailing address to mail it to you, but I will not give your information out to anyone. Anyone that's ever won anything from me knows that I don't share your information. So, let's give this out. I mean, let's see who's going to win this. Oh, I'm glad everybody's entering. This is great. This is awesome. I hear the garbage truck. The garbage truck's coming to pick. Thank you, Michelle, for telling them not to have any matching numbers. Thank you. Keep me straight. Keep me straight, sister. Judy May had a video put up today. She's doing better. Judy May Collins, she has a video up talking about why she has been not doing videos lately. She's been sick. She's had some things going on in her life, but she does have a video up explaining it. All right, has everybody got their number in? I'm fixing to put the word. Gotta wait for the lag. I don't know how big of a lag we have. All right. All right, let's get the... Now, this is the old school way of picking numbers. Everybody else got a fancy wheel. They got better ways of doing it, but this is what old people do. They use a bingo cage with bingo balls in it. That's what we do. This is the way we roll. We roll like this. All right. Let's see who wins the necklace. Well, hold up. 16. 16. Can't go over. You got to be before 16. 16 and under, the person that's closest. Who's the closest? Who's the closest? I see 17. That's one over. 19. That's over. There's 15. The handicapped traveler got 15. Is that what y'all see? 15. The handicapped traveler got 15. Yay! Yay! Handicapped traveler. Will Kathy wear this? Will Kathy wear this? This is pretty. Will she wear this? Give it to Michelle? Oh, that's wonderful. Awesome. Michelle, do I have your information? I should have your information. I should have Michelle's information. I'm trying to get my pen to work. Let's see if she tell me. Okay. I thought I should. Put your name on it. Awesome. Thank you, Handicap Traveler. Okay. Question before we leave. I'm going to be on here in a few more minutes. About 10 more minutes. Like Taylor just came in to get her stuff for come on in. Have you got everything? You can say hey to everybody. She's waving. I didn't know it was time for you. This is your half day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. I love you too. Talk to you later.
Okay.
If you need me, call me.
Okay.
What are y'all going to do this weekend? What's y'all's plans? That's little mama. That's little mama. It's hard for me to believe. Now, it was one thing for Matt's wife to have a baby because Matt's my oldest child. So I've always seen Matt grow up like he's always grown up and been his age. But with Taylor, I've always looked at Taylor like she was still 14, 15, 16 years old. I don't know if it's because she was my baby, my last child. I don't know. But when she got pregnant and had Lincoln, I thought, oh my gosh, my baby's having a baby. But she's the best little mama ever. She is such a good mama. Loves that baby. She loves it. And that makes my heart so warm for her to see her be a mama to him. Weather cooperating, go somewhere for a walk and of course film it. Nice. I have made an executive decision not to make plans. They end up getting changed. Now that happens a lot. Just chilling tonight, cleaning house. Nice. Yeah, she is. Even though I know she belongs to me, but she is a sweetie. I just love that girl. Just love her, love her, love her. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Anyway, James is off this weekend, but we were going to go over to Bo's house, my cousin, but it's going to rain, and it's hard for me to get out in the rain, being in an electric wheelchair. And they want to see Lincoln, so we were going to take Lincoln over there to visit them Saturday and come home Saturday. Because the days are longer now, so we could spend a good part of the day, and it would still be daylight when we got home. But now that it's going to rain over the weekend, we're probably not going to do that. But then, of course, it'll be Easter, and I'll have my entire family here at Easter, which I am thrilled about. I am so thrilled about that. I'm loving all your new videos and pics. Oh, thank you. I'm excited about us doing the garden videos. Planting it, watching it come up, watering it, picking it, just I love to do the garden videos. Pretty there in Georgia. Check out Grow Big TV. I will. I have to get ready for April the 8th. I will have my son's 4 dogs and 2 guinea pigs while they go on vacation. So there will be 7 dogs that week. Oh my gosh, Lori, 7 dogs. We just had Taylor's 2 fur babies here while she stays with us on the weekends. We have Stella and Gunner. And they're larger dogs. Not huge dogs, but larger dogs. They're rescues. And I'm telling you. I can't imagine 7 dogs. I cannot imagine 7 dogs. That is just crazy. I will say a prayer for you. Our friend Joe, great channel for gardening. Let me write that down. What you just said. What did you tell me the name of that channel? Let me go see what you said. Check out Grow Big TV. Grow Big. Now, James is the green thumb. He's the gardener. And I used to help him pick the garden, but now I can't. But I will put the stuff up and I will eat the stuff for sure. Well, I've enjoyed this live video. Thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you all for commenting on my new my new look today. This, like I said, this is all natural. This is my natural uh curls. Yeah, Garden State Gardener. Yeah. Uh-oh. And it's been a 7 dog night. I have a Husky Lard mixed breed and two little ones. I have a Australian Shepherd and two littles. Oh my gosh. All right, ladies and gents. Remember, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I will be putting out our neighborhood chat video later on this week. And we will meet again on our live chat. And of course, I'll see you around in the YouTube world. And if you need me, my email's in my About page. I'm on Messenger, on Facebook. I have an Instagram, but I don't go to Instagram very much. I'm not on TikTok. But I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you all later. Bye, neighbors.